And welcome to the tailgate.
Welcome to the tailgate.
A little off there. I'm just noticing that this Thursday Thunder needs to be erased since we are... There we go. Hi y'all, welcome in. Welcome to the tailgate. I'm Taylor, this is Ryan, and this is the first time this year we've been in our outdoor kitchen, which is basically all of our stuff that we had inside that we moved outside.
It is the first time this year.
Yeah, very first time this year.
It really is.
It's a bit windy, a little overcast, but it's comfortable enough to be out here close to about like 60 degrees or whatever. So we wanted to be out on the grill. Ryan's gonna be taking care of the grill. In the meantime, I'm gonna be working on some chicken skewers. We're gonna be doing a quick marinated chicken skewer. We're also gonna be doing a saffron rice and some tzatziki. And if we have time, a romaine Caesar salad. So Ryan's gonna get started on the grill, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my chicken and my marinade.
Yep. And to do that, we have our fire conveniently ready for us.
Oh, whew.
Right now.
Fire conveniently ready. Y'all, thank you so much for joining in and tapping the screens. Hello. It is a bit windy. Can you guys hear us okay? I'm gonna go and be on my thing so that way I can see all the comments and stuff. But if the sound gets too much and we need to restart and go inside, we can do that. But we really wanted the opportunity to go outside. Y'all be sure to ask. Oh, thanks for the heart. And y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wave in the comments section. Please let us know if you have any questions or anything, because we are very interactive. Where is my wavy? I was looking for a wavy. Hey Maria Mall, what's up? So, let's get started. I'm gonna deal with the chicken stuff first, so that way I can get back to my regular cutting board. We'll deal with the raw stuff first while Ryan's setting up the grill right behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and send a heart as well. Heart me, heart me, heart me. Thank y'all so much for being here with us. And you know what? We didn't have the conversation today of what we are tailgating, because this is our show, The Tailgate, and we started it when we were, you know, cooking before college football games, and we would always tailgate the games that we were rooting for, and now we just kind of make up stuff to tailgate. So if you have any idea of something interesting going on this weekend that we should be tailgating, like, let me give you some examples. There was one time that we tailgated a planetary parade where all of the planets were aligned in a specific way. So we'll tailgate anything.
Yeah, and that actually also happened last night.
Oh, that happened last night
Yeah,
again?
yeah, 7. We did 6 of them the first time, but 7 of them paraded last night.
All right, I'm gonna keep that chicken over there since I'm just gonna do 3 chickens. I wanted chicken thighs, chicken breasts were what was on sale, and you know what? We use what we got. Typically I would go with a thigh, but you know what? The breast will be good, and then also with the breast, they're also gonna marinate a lot quicker. So, would you move this thing off my cutting board?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Woo, y'all, welcome in, thank you. Welcome to FoodTokTV / The Tailgate. This is our show on FoodTokTV, The Tailgate. If you are unfamiliar with FoodTokTV, we do live cooking shows on the daily. Monday through Friday, we have multiple shows a day. This is Saturday, so it's The Tailgate with me and Ryan. Starts at ? Ends at ? But yeah, we're just here tailgating. And then Sunday we have the Sunday Night Live, which is TikTok's longest running consecutive live cooking show. I'm so used to the table that we have in the kitchen where we've been cooking to where it's like up here. Yes, we're gonna be making it with some chicken. We're gonna be doing some chicken breast. Hey Ryan, could you actually help set me up with that bag? And then I told you to like move the bag holder earlier.
You need the bag holder now?
Yeah, I need the bag holder, or you can be my bag holder. Just whichever. I'm gonna try and cut these to be about the same size, so that way when we put them on the skewers. Oh. So oftentimes, we're doing a Mediterranean chicken skewer dish, and oftentimes for these, the recipes involve a yogurt marinade, which I do love a yogurt marinade. I love a Mediterranean yogurt marinade. However, yogurt marinades work best if you are marinating them for at least an hour up to overnight. So I would have loved a lot more time to marinate these, and we're not going to be on this live long enough to, you know, marinate these.
Yeah, to get a good marinade in.
Right. So my plan of action here is I'm going to be doing a citrus marinade. So that way, because citrus and salt, or okay, not salt, but citrus denatures the protein. Salt also denatures the protein, but salt takes a bit more time to get itself to the chicken. Citrus, however, denatures super quickly and penetrates it super quickly. So we're going to be doing a citrus heavy marinade in hopes that it penetrates the chicken sooner. Because we're only going to give this until Ryan has grill time for us, right?
That's correct. And we got our grill all nice and the fire's in there. It's all nice and hot. It'll be ready to go.
Ready to go. Hello, we are working on Mediterranean skewers. We're also going to be doing a saffron rice later.
Run inside and get a couple of things ready.
Okay, he's getting some things ready because welcome to our outdoor kitchen. We're typically on the inside, but this is the first time this year where we were excited to come outside to cook. I'm trimming off some of the fat, but if I don't get all the fat, it's fine. It's chicken breast. It probably needs it. Oh yeah. Welcome to FoodTokTV, y'all. If you are new here, welcome in. We do live cooking shows daily. Saturday is kind of our fun lackadaisical day, but the other days of the week, we have multiple shows throughout the day. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we have 3 shows a day. All right, I'm gonna scrap that chicken. All right. Hello, welcome in, y'all. So I got my cubes and I got it in my bag. That's not really holding up my bag. I'm gonna give this to Ryan so he can clean this off for me real quick. He just ran inside. Hey Ryan, I have this cutting board or I don't need the cutting board. Okay. Ryan just ran inside. He's gonna be taking care of that for me. Let's get started on some marinade ingredients. Of course, we're gonna be doing some citrus over here. Actually, before I get started on this marinade, I'm gonna work on some of our tzatziki bit. We'll work on the marinade here in a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my English cucumber. I'm gonna be making tzatziki, which is a yogurt sauce. There is cucumber, oftentimes dill and mint in here. However, with the cucumbers in here, it works best if you rid the cucumbers of as much moisture as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and grate this first. The whole thing in here. Oh yeah, we'll get the itty bitty little shreds. I'm gonna have it in a bowl over a strainer because I'm gonna salt it, and that's what's gonna pull the moisture. And so that way, we will have a very cucumbery sauce. I'm from the South, everything gets thrown in buttermilk. You know what? I love a good buttermilk fried chicken. I have done it on here multiple times, buttermilk marinated chicken. And buttermilk and yogurt both have that like lactic acid in there that really helps with the marinade of chicken. My main problem, and the reason why I'm not doing it today, is because that requires several hours of marinating time, which requires a bit of forethought. In this recipe that I'm doing right now, no forethought. Grating cucumber, for our tzatziki. Y'all, this smells awesome. This smells awesome. Y'all, let me know in the comments what I should be tailgating today, because we don't know what we're tailgating. This is our show, The Tailgate, but we don't know what the tailgate is. Maybe tailgating possible rain. I know last week, when we went on last week, we did tacos because last week on our show it was National Margarita Day, but then we also saw it was National Sword Swallowing Day. Sword Swallowers Day. I didn't get a chance to look at the national holidays for today. It's often something I do because I think it's funny to like make up an excuse to party and tailgate. Can y'all hear me okay? I know that the wind is winding right now. Oh, we definitely did make margaritas. We definitely did not go with the sword swallowing. We did margaritas and we did fish tacos. We were considering swordfish tacos, but our grocery store didn't have any swordfish at the time. But yes, the sound is perfect. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. So y'all, during the summer and fall, we would just do the outdoor kitchen every single day. And so this is the first time since last year. Whew, this is tedious work, y'all, but I am making some tzatziki. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Tailgate, the trucks we pull in the parking lot. Yes, that is something we could do, like when the Titans season starts, we can just tailgate in the actual parking lot. That would be a fun tailgate idea. Whew. This is just great. Oh, thank you for the follow. We appreciate ya. And thank y'all so much for coming in. Watch my knuckles. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Babs. Watching my knuckles. We're only wanting to grate cucumber. We're not grating anything else but the cucumber, hopefully. I'm working on making the tzatziki. I'm not going to be making the tzatziki till later, but the reason why I'm starting on this first thing is so I can grate my cucumber and salt it. And I'm doing it in a colander over the bowl here. We can already see we got a lot of water in here, a lot of cucumber water in here, which y'all, this would be amazing for... Ooh, man, after I salt it, I'm not sure what that cucumber juice would be good for, but maybe another marinade would be good. Either way, I'm not throwing it out, even though I'm going to be adding salt to this to draw out even more moisture. Okay, we're not going to be grating knuckles. I'm going to grab a little cup. I want to have some of this just not salty. Oh, that is so refreshing. Man, I wasn't prepared to make a cocktail today, because otherwise that would make it amazing. Either gin, I could even see that with tequila. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go ahead and heavy pinches of salt. Hello, Chef T. We are working on some Mediterranean chicken skewers. I am going to be working on a tzatziki, so that's why I'm going ahead and grating my cucumber and salting it, so that way I can draw out as much moisture as possible. We'll be mixing this with yogurts and seasoning and stuff later. So I'm going to move this inside. Now let's get started with the chicken marinade. Typically for a Mediterranean chicken, I would be going for a yogurt marinade, but I'm not wanting the several hour marinade time, so we are just gonna, very windy today, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. So I'm doing a citrus marinade on for my marinated chicken, so that way we don't require such a large marinating time. Not grating the fingers, just grating the garlic. All right, y'all, welcome to FoodTokTV. We have the longest running live cooking show on TikTok. And you know, once Ryan, hello, Ryan just came out. Hello. We are experiencing heavy winds and it is making
making things difficult.
It is making things difficult. So I'm actually considering rearranging and moving stuff inside. But
Maybe we should go back inside.
Let's get to a point to where I'm at a stopping point.
Okay, well I can go.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and get the grill started because
the grill is ready and started. So
grill is ready and started.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can grill out here and show in there.
Okay. Cool. We were hopeful and thinking that we were going to get to stay outside, but Ryan's going to take care of this for us, and I'm just going to keep on marinating. Just keep on keeping on. Because the temperature is perfect, but once the winds come in, it's like, oh man, that's actually a little bit cold. A little bit uncomfy. Watching us for the first time from Louisiana. Hello, welcome to FoodTokTV. Glad to have you here. We're usually on Saturdays in the afternoon central for our show, The Tailgate. But on FoodTokTV, we have so many other shows throughout the week. So this page is your one-stop shop for live cooking shows. All right, getting some lemon zest because we are using some lemon juice in here. And if we're using fresh squeezed lemons, why would we not use the zest? It's free flavor. It's literally a free ingredient at this point. All right, Babs, I'll see you soon. Thank you for stopping in. Trying not to grate too much into the pith because once it gets too much into the white parts of here, that's where it turns bitter. So we're just wanting the nice yellow parts of this. There we go. Go ahead and get a good roll in. Got a little juicer here. This is a little thing that came in like a Crown Royal package, like it was a Valentine's Day gift set with a bottle of Crown, and it came with this, with the little juicer, and I am obsessed with it. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, y'all can totally... Oh, another first timer. Vicky is another first timer. And y'all, all of our recipes, after we go live, all of our recipes are posted onto our website, FoodTokTV.com. So if there's ever something you're watching on here and you're like, wow, I really want to make it, check back and we'll have it posted on FoodTokTV.com and we'll post it in our stories whenever that's posted. So welcome to FoodTokTV. You can also check the website for our schedules and stuff, but we have been doing this for years, so our website has so many recipes that we've done on our live show. Getting some orange zest in there. This is actually, this isn't a regular orange. This is some people call it an orange raspberry or a raspberry orange. I call it a blood orange. And so we're gonna be getting a really nice bright redness from here because it's like deep red on the inside. Adds a bit of sweetness to it. I love blood oranges. What's up, Sean? Oh, there we go. Here's the blood orange I'm talking about. Look how juicy I'm. Okay. We're not getting any seeds in there, so that's why my hand is over here. Some of the segments going in are fine, but it's just such a pretty pink color. All right. Good thing my hands are just recently cleaned. Isn't it beautiful? I love blood oranges so much. I love making blood orange margaritas. That's one of my favorites. I'm gonna rinse my hands just real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah. Now that my hands are wet, it's so much colder. Ryan's setting it up. One of those lemon squeezers. So I do have this little like squeezer here, but this is only the size for a lemon. And my orange that I used was super ripe, so my hands were the perfect tool for that. But I do love those lemon squeezers. Do absolutely love those. All right, and since I'm the mustard queen, got to add some mustard to our marinade as well. Mustard is a very great marinade ingredient. This is a Dutch mustard that I have here. It is Zansmustard. Someone actually sent this to me from the Netherlands, so I thought that was really cool. And then I need to put some olive oil in here. I did not grab my olive oil. It's weird to still be going inside for stuff when Ryan's setting up, so that way we can go back inside, because we were hopeful for the outdoor kitchen, but it's cold. Couple tablespoons of olive oil. Very pinky, weird colored marinade right now. But I'm gonna go in with some more lemons since this is gonna be very heavily lemoned. So I got blood orange juice, lemon zest, orange zest, mustard, garlic, olive oil now. We're gonna salt and pepper it. We are going to be grilling today. We are working on Mediterranean chicken skewers. Typically for Mediterranean chicken, I like to marinate in a yogurt marinade, but it takes so long for it to marinate. So we're going to be doing a citrus heavy marinade instead. So that way we only need maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes of marinating time even, rather than 8 hours to overnight. That's my goal here. I'm going to add a little bit of some cayenne. Of course, whenever cayenne is listed on a recipe as an ingredient, it's like, cayenne is optional. And it's like, well, the whole recipe is optional. I'm going to add some oregano to this. Woo! See, oregano's flying out of my hands just by sitting here. That's why the wind is being such a bother to us today. So Ryan's not quite ready with the indoor kitchen, so that's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some toasting started. Medium heat. I just have some cumin seeds. Typically I like using just ground cumin for this. I only have cumin seed, and whenever I grind cumin seed or a lot of my whole herbs, I need to like do a quick toast on them. So nothing too serious. Just a few minute toast on the side for that. I'm lagging, oh no. Am I lagging for anyone else? Am I okay? Y'all let me know, because we were in the process of moving back in the kitchen, in the indoor kitchen. Okay, I see where I'm lagging. So we are in Nashville, Tennessee. That is where we are at. Okay, so we have the cumin seed in here. Hopefully the cumin seed isn't flying away from all this wind. Got some cumin seed in here for the marinade that I'm working on. There's lemon juice, blood orange juice, olive oil, garlic. Put some oregano in here. There's some salt. Oh, that's pretty solid marinade. I think the cumin's definitely gonna like elevate that a little bit more to make it feel a bit more Mediterranean. But that just on its own, it's a really great just like canvas. Oh, I have sumac also. I love using sumac on stuff too. Sumac is pretty much tastes like if paprika and lemon had a baby. That's how I feel it is. It's just very lemony, paprika-y kind of ordeal. And just so I have enough marinade for all my chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up another lemon for this while we're waiting on this to get all nice and toasty toast. Find my mini mortar and pestle. We don't want to toast too much whenever we're doing whole seeds. Pretty much I'm just waiting for them to become fragrant. Maybe a little toasty on here, but any more is going to make it bitter. So there we go. Now we can move back away, back to over here. I'm not using all of this cumin in here. Oh, it's just so much more fragrant and delicious once you toast it. Hey Mark. Hey Mama Kate. Yes, it is nice outside. It's just really windy. And so it's making cooking a little difficult, but we love cooking in our quote-unquote outdoor kitchen, which is basically when we just bring everything to the outdoors. But y'all let me know in the comments where you are from and whether or not it would be suitable to cook outside today. Because I feel pretty south enough to where I feel like I should be able to. But as I'm grinding these, you're not just supposed to do this and hope everything's okay. We're just letting gravity do the work. Grinding the outside, but I'm not like pushing and pressing and like stressing myself out over it. I'm letting the pestle do the work. First time watcher from Long Island. So many first timers today. Y'all welcome in. Welcome to FoodTokTV. We're gonna be having these recipes. These recipes should be up on FoodTokTV by tomorrow, but check out foodtoktv.com so you can see what kind of creators that we have on that go weekly. Monday through Friday, we have multiple shows a day. With Tuesday and Wednesday, we got 3 shows a day. Saturday is kind of a bit more lackadaisical for us. Add a little bit. Add just a little bit more. Oh no! Well, at least I didn't lose that much lemon juice. See? It's too windy. Can't concentrate. Also put some parsley in here. Mark Murd with the peppers, thank you. Oh, Gilly Gally, we are on your FYP, that's awesome. Yes, thank y'all so much for letting me know that you're new here, I love it. FoodTokTV has been in action since 2021. Ooh, did I hear cheers? I heard cheers. Live goal achieved, y'all are amazing, thank you. I'm gonna reset that here in just a second. Oop. This is the marinade I have going. I'm gonna get the husband's approval real quick. Actually, it is really good. I had just added that last bit of the citrus. So I think it needs another hit of mustard. That's a lot of mustard. I say this as the mustard queen, but mustard is really good in marinades. It really helps tenderize the meat and whatever you're using to marinate. Mustard is a great marinade ingredient, adds a bit of flavor, and then mustard's primary flavor is bitter, right? Mustard is naturally a bitter ingredient. So when you're thinking about layering flavors and balancing flavors, bitter isn't often an ingredient, or bitter isn't often a flavor component you think of. So typically you're thinking spicy, sweet, salty, marinating those flavors, but bitter really helps balance everything. So mustard is great for that. Let's see if the husband approves. Needs a little more heat. And this is just us eating it, so double dipping isn't a big deal. Oh yeah, that little bit of heat. Perfect marinade is a great balance between salt, heat, acid, salt, heat, acid, sweet. There we go. So let's go ahead ahead and get this to marinate. We're not looking for too long of a marinade over here. If I had dill or mint, I would probably add that to this as well, but I'm not really in the business of 17 ingredient recipes with the way groceries are. I'll make sure that this is all nice and coated. Mustard! Yeah. Y'all, the reason why mustard is so awesome for me, if y'all are unfamiliar, I am the mustard queen. You can find my page, Ketchup is Garbage. I make content relating to mustard. I need to be a bit better about pushing out more content, but that's why you see me talk about mustard so much. Mustard! Oh yeah. And then we will skewer this later, and I need to add this to the refrigerator along with the chicken I didn't use. Oh, mustard! I love how viral mustard is right now. Love it, love it, love it. I'll move these in here. Okay, now the chicken is marinated. Let's get started on the rice. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate you. In order for me to get started on rice, I'm gonna need some onion and garlic, and then I'm gonna move my little hot pan I have over here, so we can work on stuff. Y'all, let me know in the comments, have you ever heard of, what is your favorite tip and trick for not crying when you cut onions? Because every time I ask this, I learn a new trick. There's so many tricks out there in the universe for not crying when you're cutting an onion. And it's so funny. Oh my gosh. Smash was outside. My cat had snuck outside. I had no idea my cat was outside until I just saw him just do. Oh my gosh. How did he do that? So a random little visit from the mustard cat. Clear glass of water, bestie, while you clear glass of water next to you while you cut the onions. Get someone else to do it. I love that one. Oh, I left the door open. Yeah, I didn't realize how long I left the door open. And that cat moves so slow and he's so big. I'm kind of surprised I just didn't see any of it. Man, sneaky kitty. Sneaky kitty. Oh, Pampered Chef's Chopper, I've seen those. Wear contact lens. Why did I exit out of there? So wear contact lens. Y'all, I'm loving these. There are so many. I haven't heard the contact lens one yet, but I don't wear contacts, for how to not cry when cutting the onions. For me, I typically tend to cry if the onion's been sitting in my pantry for a long time. Like if it's on its way out kind of onion. Those are the onions that make me cry the most. So fresh onions for me. Another thing I do whenever I make cuts into my onion, using a sharp knife, and then I cut it away from me, right? So, because as I'm moving the knife away from me, as I slice it, any sort of the like sulfuric airness, it goes that way. It goes away from me. So, that's my little bitty trick. But then rather than just pressing down here, I'm doing this rocking motion here where it's like, see that? So in case you don't have time to wear goggles or freeze your onion or anything like that, that's just my typical go-to. This isn't a super oniony onion. I don't have the recipe for this quite yet up. I'll have it up later today, so if you're following us, be sure you give us a follow so that way you can see the recipes as we post them on our website. We'll post them to our stories. So right now I am working on a saffron rice. Saffron. Just a second. So little bitty bits of crushed ice. That's all I got is little bit amount of crushed ice. And I'm gonna be blooming the saffron. Saffron. Let's see, here's my little spice caddy. And I'm gonna be pulling about like 10 threads of saffron. It is the most expensive spice by weight. So fortunately we don't need a whole ton. I'm just crushing this over the ice. And as the ice melts, it will bloom. Other people will bloom their saffron just by putting it in water and letting it go that way. I saw this trick from a Persian woman because it'll just like, the ice just kind of gives you a timer on it. Like, hey, the saffron's had plenty of time to bloom because the ice is melted. So I'm just taking this trick I learned from a Persian woman. Watch something sad at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone. That is the best onion trick I've heard. Yes, I love it. The kitchen match trick. I have not heard the kitchen match trick. Interesting. Is that another onion thing? I'm loving all of these onion tips in here. So grinding the saffron with my fingers over the ice. I got my onion, and let's chop up some garlic, and then we should be ready to go for rice. I'm not really feeling the chopping of this right now. So I'm gonna use my same zester with some, I already zested some lemon and orange on here, but I think the orange and lemon flavor will do really well in my rice, so I'm not upset with it. Come on, garlic peel. There's a reason why that garlic didn't want to peel. Michael Perez, I am so good. How are you doing? I'm really regretting the outdoor kitchen, but I'm powering through it. We got the grill right behind us. We're going to be doing the marinade here, or we're going to be doing the Mediterranean marinated chicken soon. I did a citrus-based marinade on it, so that way it wouldn't require as much marinating time. Okay. Whew. A lot of times before I do these shows, I like to peel my garlic ahead of time so I don't have to do that on camera. It's just one of those weird, tedious things. Another thing I don't like doing on camera is peeling my eggs if I'm doing anything. With hard-boiled eggs, like any sort of like deviled eggs or anything, I hate doing that on screen. It's like I can peel eggs all right, but once someone is filming me, that's when it's like, oh, okay. That's when I get every single difficult egg on the planet. Not grating the fingers. Let's do one more. plenty of garlic. Whenever I see garlic on a recipe, I always find it to be my starting point of garlic. It's like, oh, okay, you want 2 cloves of garlic in that recipe? I'm gonna do 4. Hello, hello. I am getting my stuff ready because I am making a saffron rice. I'm also going to be making, we have some chicken marinating for Mediterranean chicken skewers. And we're also going to be doing some tzatziki. Whew. And I decided to give myself the extra challenge of, this one broke off, but I'm just going to chop. I gave myself the extra challenge of doing all this when it's super windy. I just really wanted to get my outdoor kitchen working again because we haven't done the outdoor kitchen. We haven't done the outdoor kitchen all year. Like when the weather's nice, we like to do the outdoor kitchen, and we're in the south, not too far south, we're in Nashville, but it is very windy. The weather's nice, but did not take wind into consideration. Let's see if I can move just this a little bit so that way I don't have to like mess up too much what I got going on here, because I got my rice here, got my ingredients that I've already chopped here. Well, this one's not a chop, it's the crushed ice with some of the saffron threads, and we're waiting for that to bloom. But it's okay because I'm not going to be adding that to the rice till the rice is almost done. So let's go ahead and get a medium start on tahira. Because I'm using stainless steel, I want my pan to heat up a little bit before I add anything to it. Okay. Oh man, Ryan, I think Ryan gave up. Ryan's not feeling too great. Ryan was with me over here, but he did set up the grill so we could be grilling. He's stuck on the couch, I think. So today's going to be a tailgate with like random visits from Ryan. So poor guy, man. I know that whenever my back or anything is hurting, I'm just not wanting to do anything. So if y'all are coming back for the tailgate, typically it's me and my husband Ryan that are cooking. He'll be in and out. Oh, so what do we mean by bloom? So whenever you are doing anything with saffron, see, saffron is super expensive by weight, and so whenever we're blooming it, we're basically just kind of making the flavor come out, but then adding more to it. Because if I were to just take the threads of saffron and then just like crush it and throw it into my pot of rice, then it would only be that like little bit of area. It won't bring out a whole ton of flavor. Because I'm blooming it like this, I'm giving the saffron a chance to like come out and speak for itself. So that's why I am blooming that. This little trick here, a lot of times it's cold water. Sometimes I've seen people do it with warm water where they crush the saffron and put it in there. This ice trick is something I learned from a Persian lady. And the reason why I liked it is because, well, by the time the ice is melted, that's when you know it's plenty bloomed. Because a lot of times people will just let it sit for like 3 or 4 minutes, but I think it needs more than that 3 or 4 minutes time. So that's why I like the ice trick. So letting our pan warm up to medium before I'm adding anything to it, because I am using stainless steel. And I'm gonna be adding oil to this first to start on the rice. And if I were to add oil to the cold pan, then that's when the oil is just gonna like disperse to the outer parts of the pan, and it's not gonna be evenly over here. If this is all preheated and it's all evenly, and then I put cold fat in here, that's when it's gonna just expand properly. Okay. I appreciate that, guys. I think in a few minutes, I'm actually gonna be moving inside. Can you hear me now? Okay. Or was it just that big gust of wind where you couldn't hear me? Or here, you know what? I'm canceling this. I'm cold. My hands are cold at least. That pan was heating. Give me a second. Yes, guys, we are going inside because it's cold. It is cold. You're right, I don't know what all you can bring out. Bring it inside. Okay. I basically told Ryan's sitting down, and so I'm trying to do as much of this show without him, but I did just tell him to just come out here and bring in stuff. Let's go. Here's this. Well, I just gotta continue my show right now.
Okay. Good.
All right, let's go in. Brian's been. Whew. Oh man, y'all, it is a relief how much warmer it is in here. No joke. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I'll get back. Whew. All right. That was a fun little field trip, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while we swap everything over. I feel like y'all can hear me a bit better now that I'm in here and I'm not fighting with the wind, and also my hands aren't freezing, so yay! So, my pan was still hot, so we're gonna go ahead and heat this up. Yay! Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me while we did that. I know that was not really a fun, like, in and out. I really wanted the outdoor kitchen to work, y'all. I really wanted it to work, but here we are. So as I was saying earlier, in case you missed what I was saying, because I am using a stainless steel pot here, I want this to fully heat up before I add any sort of fat or anything to it. If I were to add cold fat to a cold pan, then it would just kind of go to the outsides and pool around the edge of it. But if I add cold fat to a hot pan, then that's when it displays out evenly. So y'all, I have this cutting board that always is over here whenever we do our shows, but I have these little things under here in case of like spillage or whatever. So that way it's not like sitting on the counter. So if anything gets spilled, the wooden cutting board isn't soaking in that. Thank you. I'm almost all the way set up. Yay, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out and still being here. I really appreciate that. I wanted to be outside for y'all. So this pan is heating. Heat up a couple of tablespoons of oil.
Yeah, it did get way colder out there.
Yeah, and the wind, every time the wind would come in, it would just be an extra bit of cold. We were just really looking forward to being outside. Oh yeah. We'll let that heat up. Thanks. Seeing a little bit of heat. Everything's heated up. Add our onions. Whenever I cook at home, this is kind of how I do. I chop everything up first, and then, or as Benjamin would say, and as the French say, our mise en place. Our head, shoulders, mise en place, mise en place. But it just basically means that everything's just put together, ingredients are all gathered and in place for you. So right now, this is the saffron rice that I'm working on. We also have some Mediterranean chicken that is marinating. that it's going to go onto skewers, and we will grill them outside. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. My name is Taylor. My husband is also here in the background doing other stuff. This is our show called The Tailgate. We go on Saturday afternoons, and if you're new to FoodTok TV, we do live cooking shows daily. Monday through Friday, we have multiple shows during the day, so be sure you're giving us a follow and check out our website and stuff where you can see all of our recipes that we've done on our live shows. And we have a lot of great variety of creators with a variety of experiences. Oh yeah, onions are nice and softening up. Hey Maria Ball, welcome back. What was I looking for? Oh, it's 79 there? Man. Yeah, I thought outdoors would have been a really great call for us this weekend. So y'all know I am super excited to be cooking with the outdoor kitchen. We just wished it and wanted it too soon. Onions are looking nice and soft. I'm going to add our garlic. We only want that in there long enough to be fragrant. This is the minced garlic here. We just want enough to be fragrant. Did you see what happened there in my notebook? And this notebook was sitting over here, but the piece of paper where I had everything written down is gone.
It might have blown away.
Oh, well that's cool. All of the things that I wrote on my recipe page must have blown away because of the wind. Oh, here it is. It was just on the wrong page. We're good. It didn't blow away. It didn't fly out of the paper. Yay! Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm gonna lower this. I did forget my toasting the rice step. I was gonna do it with the onions, but with the moving in everything indoor, that kind of... So, just to make sure the garlic doesn't burn, we're tossing this. Whenever it comes to cooking rice, typically I will either... I don't always wash my rice. It's just very tedious to rinse it and to release it of all the starches, so typically I'll just toast it so that way it locks in all that starch and it doesn't make the entire rice dish super starchy. But I should have started this process earlier than the garlic. It's okay. I'm already seeing the rice toasting, so we are good there. And then this is a cup of basmati rice that I did with a small onion, 3 cloves of garlic, and then we have our, it's 1.5 cups of chicken stock. Any stock works. I'm going to deglaze the pan and get all those like nice little brown bits, because those brown bits are flavor. Let's finish this up. And then with my saffron rice, I do have my saffron still blooming, so I'm not going to add it till the end. I don't want to lose the saffron in all this, so I'm waiting for my saffron to fully bloom. And sometimes, you know, if it looks super yellow, it's going to taste more saffron-y. This is what I say about making mustards and stuff. You know, if it's yellow, or if I'm cooking something with mustard and it looks yellow, then it's going to taste more mustardy. So turmeric is where we're going with that, because turmeric is what makes mustard yellow. Makes so many things yellow, but it's also super stainy, so watch out. So. Let's bring this up to a simmer, and then I'm going to lower it down, have a lid on it, and have it on low for a little bit. Let's get started on the tzatziki. So tzatziki, it's going to be a yogurt sauce with cucumber. A lot of times there is mint and dill in there as well. I do not have mint or dill, so we're making do. So y'all, I grated this cucumber earlier. I grated the cucumber earlier and tossed it with some salt. And y'all, look how much water liquid we lost from the cucumbers just by doing that, by letting it sit on there. And a lot of times I will salt cabbage and lettuces and stuff so that way everything stays crispier because there's less of a water weight. That's not what we're doing with this. With this, we're trying to get rid of the water so that way it's just more cucumbery. And we don't want a watery yogurt thing. So, oh yeah. So much. So much liquid we were losing from the cucumber. Hey, could someone mute that person, please? Thank you. The coin person. It's a lot of cucumber we're losing. So this is like a salty cucumber mixture now since I salted the cucumbers to get rid of that, but I feel like it would work well as something. What would y'all do with this salty cucumber liquid? Let me know. Yeah, this is just one long English cucumber for this. Whew. So this plus this was all the liquid that we got out of one English cucumber. So just by like grating it, this was just by grating it and letting it sit in the bowl over the strainer. This is by salting it, letting it go. So we got a lot of liquid from that one English cucumber. Move this over her. So with their cucumber, we are going to be adding, I'll go ahead and add all this Greek yogurt. Dang, I could have just used this as the mixing container for that. Not using all of it quite yet. I don't have any more cucumber to add to it, but I have plenty of Greek yogurt. So we're gonna, this is coming up to a very nice simmer. Really appreciate that for me, rice. I'm gonna lower it to low. We'll have the lid on. We are not gonna touch that lid. I'm not gonna touch this. So I have this at 130. We're just gonna let that cook. I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes. Okay, so I have my cucumber and my Greek yogurt. I'm gonna add some garlic, and I'm also gonna add a little bit of lemon zest to it. I don't want to add the lemon juice because whenever you add lemon juice to something like this, to something super dairy forward like this, lemon zest will get that flavor from the lemon without making it curdle. A little curdle is fine for this. You could always do lemon juice and then just like strain it out after the fact, but just do zest. It's easier that way. Yes, I am making some tzatziki. I grated an English cucumber and I had it over a strainer into a glass bowl, and I had salted it and let that sit for about 20 minutes or so, and it brought out so much liquid. And so everything else from here is gravy, just needing that. Oh yes, I did do some of the garlic in here. A little bit of garlic, lemon zest, and I'll do some salt and pepper. It needs something. Probably some more salt. Typically, if I'm ever making something and I taste it and I don't know what it is that I need, I try a little bit of salt first. Because a lot of times just that little bit of salt will bring out all the flavors. These are my little cups of taster spoons. I like having the coffee cup of taster spoons. That way I can always like taste and adjust without having to run to my spice cabinet. I don't really get the garlic in there. I want more garlic. I'm a garlic girl. I just did one small clove of garlic for this whole thing, but of course any sort of condiment or anything like this, the longer it sits, the better it's going to taste too. So it might just be like, meh, okay for me right now, but if I try it in 30 minutes, then ding. Yeah, maybe that garlic went overboard, but I like garlic. And Ryan's not here to tell me, no, it doesn't need that much garlic. He's not here to do it to me. I can do what I want. He's not here to do it to me. I can do what I want. Okay, we'll let this sit. I'm going to taste and adjust this in about 30 minutes just to see what that's all about. So I got my rice done. I got my chicken marinating. Got saffron rice almost done. So y'all, at this point, I wasn't planning on doing a part 2 today, but with Ryan being out and me kind of doing everything on my own here, I gotta make sure that the grill's all good to go, and I gotta do this without Ryan's help. So I think I am gonna put a pause on this, and then we'll come back to grilling the chicken skewers and finishing up everything, okay? I think that's what I need to do because I'm not used to being by myself. I'm with Ryan today, or without Ryan today. Yes, salt does make a huge difference. So y'all, be sure you are following us in case you want to see the part 2 to everything else over here. I got to make sure that the grill's all ready to go. But in about 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and shoot for 3, probably 3:15. But in about 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and shoot for 3, probably 3:15. Let's shoot to 3:15, just so I can get everything together. I was hoping to do this all in one time, but with Ryan, excuse himself, I gotta come back. So y'all, be sure to tune in, give us a follow, hit the bell so you know when I come back. So in about 30 minutes, I will be back. All right. Thank y'all for watching FoodTok TV. I'll see y'all in a bit to finish up these Mediterranean chicken skewers. All right. Where is it? Oh my gosh, it does not want me to leave. Oh, thank you for the follow, and I hope you come back. Ooh, does not want me to leave. Does not want me to leave. Oh, thank you for the follow, and I hope you come back. Ooh, does not want me to leave. Does not want me to leave. Oh, thank you for the follow, and I hope you come back. Ooh, does not want me to leave. Does not want me to leave. Oh, thank you for the follow, and I hope you come back. Ooh, does not want me to leave.